Jai Hind everyone. Today we are going to discuss about security and privatization issues in digital marketing. So first of all, we need to understand what are the issues when we are going through the digital marketing. Nowadays, cybersecurity has become a vital aspect for all online marketing endeavors. All the customers who are doing marketing, online marketing, they are sometimes they suffer some of the cybersecurity issues, as well as the digital marketer and the companies, they also may suffer some issues, like companies having its brand value. So hackers may involve somehow in some of the issues so that their brand can be defamed, right? So such of the issues may be handled by taking care of all the content, all the methodologies by which we are doing marketing or we are placing our content on the website. If there are some issues related to the cybersecurity, there are many disadvantages for the companies, for the brands. They may lose their customers, they may lose their popularity of the brand. If let's suppose I'm purchasing something on the Myntra, right? And when we are going to make payment online and we are facing some issue or some fraud during that payment, then what will happen? I will lose my faith on Myntra, right? Or maybe some on other app. So it is very important to handle such cybersecurity issues to make your brand awareness, to make your brand more and more popular. Marketing is very interesting if we are doing that on the online, or we can say that digital marketing, because it is related to the collecting the customers' data, and at that time when we are managing the customer data, we need to use the cookies on the customer's laptop or device, right? So whenever I used to open some app or some website, I suddenly see that I need to accept the cookies. So if I'm having faith on that website, on that app, then only I will accept the cookies, otherwise I will not, right? And it is very necessary for the protection of my device also, because as I'm digitally educated, so I can handle some issues, but there are the customers which they are not so familiar with these kind of issues. So at that time, it is the responsibility of the digital marketers to keep the customer data protected and private, as digital marketer have lots of data about the clients, about the customers, their personal data, their contact information, their addresses, right? So such kind of data should keep protected and private, because our customers are having faith on us. Sometimes we see that if we are shopping at some DLF mall, let's suppose we are shopping at DLF mall, and there we found some of the person, he is distributing some form and he want our contact information, our address. What we do that time? They say we can get some surprise gift. Then also we are not interested to give them our contact information, our address, because we want our contact, our address protected and private, right? So when we are doing that for myself, and when we are giving our information, like I'm saving my address and my contact information is also with some apps on which we are doing online shopping, so that data we are leaving with that app, and we want that protection, and that data should be private on that site, right? So this is the responsibility, this is the duty of digital marketers. Okay, so everyone, as we are aware of the fact that digital transactions between businesses and consumers involve sharing of sensitive information. Now, these transactions sometimes lead to data breach scandals. Although this is the duty of the digital marketers to keep our information private and secure, but sometimes we see that data is breached. There are some scandals where large amount of data of their customers, which they are having trust on the companies, on the app, but we can see that there are some scandals. Millions of customers, large corporations, they are involved in that, right? So the security and privatization issues can be handled, but for every kind of issue, there is a separate solution. There is a separate set of solutions, right? So here we will discuss some of the issues, some of the security issues, and some of the privatization issues and their solutions, right? So first of the issue we are considering here is the client's inability in keeping his information safe on the website. So this is the issue, as all of our customers are not basically so much of computer literated so that they can make their data safe on the web. In general, what we are doing on the social media side, we upload our private informations, we upload our personal data online at social media site, at other site, at other app, right? So this is happening day by day. So today, everyone is inclined to posting their personal information on the internet, on social media. Everyone shares personal information online, such as emailing important personal documents, bill payments, applications with personal information, and such other informations. Hackers make use of this personal data to hack your firm or even your website, right? If we are placing our personal information on that any website, hackers may take some of the information from there, and sometimes they are able to hack our passwords also, because our password is basically hidden in our personal information, right? So hacking, it has become a common issue with professional hackers hacking loads of the websites and information on the daily basis. This has become an alarming issue, and yet many companies are not concerned about their web security if not checked in time. Issues with that, like stolen data and these databases can be hacked, right? So what will be the solution for that? The solution for that is the robust firewall, an active antivirus, and an HTTP encryption. So these are the solution. Every time when we are using some important information of a form, we need to install a robust firewall there. As in our college, we are having firewall system. Some of the site, when you will try to open those sites, they will not open. Why? Because of the security issue. We want our security, we want our data secure. That's why. And we are having antivirus on the systems also, right? And HTTP encryption is also very, very important to address the cyber security issues, right? A person must work with a security team to analyze their weakness and devise a plan to reduce the danger of hacking. So this is the solution of it, right? So when we are working on such of the form, we need to take care of the solution, right? Okay. So the next issue is the content marketing. Content writers as well as firms hiring writers like the platform of WordPress for posting and uploading blogs and articles. However, these platforms are not so very secure, right? Because there is no complexity to hack those platforms. As nowadays we are using different platforms for digital marketing, for content making, for ad development, for designing our web page, for the website. So we are making those we are using those platforms. We are using different tools, right? So for the client using WordPress as their content management system should regularly update and integrate their security features. So while using such of the app, while using such of the tools, we need to be very regularly updated regarding the security features. Right. What is the solution of such problem? Features like security plugin and frequent password changing, it may help, right? So whenever you face in such situations, you need to aware of the security plugins and the frequent password changing. This makes probably help you. Also, one must make sure that the default login URL does not end up admin, right? So we need to, whenever we making some login on some app and somewhere, so they give us default password. So sure, we need to change that default password. That is the one of the most important step for such solutions. Do not use these platforms on public Wi-Fi network as they are largely unsecured. Let's suppose you are going in a mall, right? And there you feel your mobile is not charged. There are some charging stations on the mall or somewhere else. What we need to do? We need not to charge our mobile from those charging stations. Why? Because your data can be transferred to untrusted sites or some untrusted way. Your data can be breached, right? Because you are having a charger point here, but in a wall where the charger has been loaded, you don't know where your data is going through that wire, right? So it is very important. You need not to use these platform, other charging wires and all in public Wi-Fi network or the chargers which are, you can find out here and there. You need not to charge your mobile there, right? Or any of the device. Okay. The next. Okay. So the next issue we can discuss is the privacy. Privacy is a major concern for content generators and content uploaders as they write their personal blogs or publicize their content on their products or services. They must keep in mind that they are opening themselves more to the world, right? So this privacy issue is with the content generators and content uploaders, right? So what will be the solution of this problem? Solution is the hacker not only get an inkling about your lifestyle but also gather information on your business. When you are writing personal blogs, when you are publicizing the content about yourself, your product, your services, right? So hackers may gather that information about your business, about your product, about your services. You need to devise a plan which enables you to create a balance between your personal life and professional life, right? So that your personal life should not be, or your personal contacts, personal addresses and all should not be involved in that. Anyhow, you need to take care of that, right? The next issue which can be discussed about the security, the firm's reputation. A digital marketer is capable of boosting his firm or his client's reputation through his work or advertisement, right? So a digital marketer basically working for their client or for any of the firm, through which they make the reputation of that firm, their client, through his word or maybe some advertisement, right? So social media posting is a great way to market a company's image, but at the same time it is also very harmful if not used correctly, if accessed by an unauthorized person, right? So whenever we are talking about the digital marketing, it is very convenient, very easy, but lots of dangers are also involved, which may be very, very harmful. So we need to use those tools, those platforms, everything, every advertisement, our words, everything very carefully, so that it cannot be accessed by an unauthorized person. Now, what will be the solution for this? The solution for this is very, very simple. As a digital marketer, you should only allow selected few employees to access the social media profiles of your company or your client. You need not to involve many of or every of the employee to access the social media profiles of the company, right? So that will be secure with few number of employees. Educate them, because it will be easy to educate few employees for using those social media, what they need to do, what they need not to do. So those do's and don'ts of social media posting, they should literate very well, they should educated very well on that, right? You can do this by creating strong and unique password which cannot be hacked easily, right? So password, unique password, secure password. Whenever, if we are making some account somewhere, if we are writing a easy password, in general, apps warn us this is very easy. They tell us about the strength of the password. It is easy, and then we are making a combination of digit, special characters, and those alphabets. Then it will become strong password. So we need to take care of the password also. We need not to make, in general, what we will see, in general, we see the password is our name, our family member's name with their date of birth, with their some personal information, their phone number, some digits are there. So these are the very simple combination. Hackers can hack those combinations very easily by some of the effort. So we need to take care of this. Nowadays, there are many apps which provide us the password making or password managing effort, right? So we need to use those apps very carefully, right? Because when we are giving our password management to other or to some machine, from there also it can be hacked, right? The second important point is we need to prevent and bar online phishing sites and spamming sites, like be extra conscious of malware or virus creating apps and websites. So we need to very careful about that. We need to aware about that phishing sites, spamming sites, right? The next important issue which need to consider is the customer's information. That is very, very important because customers are having trust on us and we are having their personal data which need not to be breached. So after finishing the work with the client, digital marketer need to make sure that you delete all the information and personal data which you are no longer going to use. The customer will not reapproach your company for any business deals if in the past you have let them down with their personal data. Right? So this is very important issue and such issues are very simple to handle. We need to have extra conscious when we are working with the personal data, personal information of the client because if it happens, we will lose that client forever. Right. So what is the solution? Solution is very simple. Trust once broken cannot be rebuilt. So you need to make sure that you invest in high quality, secure socket layer. Right. The secure socket layer protocols for your company website to ensure that all the customer information is encrypted. Right. So we need to spend some money to secure that data in encryption form. Use 2FA and using managed detection and response to secure your servers. If a customer data is lost, 2FA mitigate the risk of the hackers actually being able to do damage with the information. So we need to use these things to prevent the customer's data breaching. The next issue is the email marketing. Nowadays, we can see that email marketing is very, very trendy in digital marketing, right? We regularly we see on our email boxes also we can see there are lots of email we can receive from different organizations for email marketing. In fact, I receive most of the emails from different IITs for their courses and all. I receive many of the mails for call for papers, many of the mails for call for book chapters as I'm in the teaching profile. So I get those mails, right? As I am also involved in online marketing. So I receive some of the mails regarding some new products on some websites, some new discounts on some websites. So such email marketing is very trendy nowadays. But we need to spot scams and email threats. We need to extra care about scams and email threats. For starters, it is very important to understand this email scams and email threats. Right? More and more nations have anti-spam laws nowadays. Right? So we need to aware about that. It is not difficult to marketer to understand the spam rules from country to country. There are different countries and different countries have different rules, anti-spam laws. So we need to have awareness about that. If we are living in India, we need to have awareness about the anti-spam laws of the India. Right. We need to have extra awareness about what users need to do to stop getting such emails. Like I have customers, right? And my customers are getting mail from here and there, right? And my customer is taking my help. Okay, how to stop those mails? So I need to provide some better solution. I need to provide some set of rules how we need to stop that. Right. Okay. The second problem is something that not entirely under your control. Phishing email. Right. So the first issue you can handle very easily by some extra awareness. That's the second thing It's not entirely in our control. That is the phishing email. You can, however, take action to protect your client from these mails. Always include their full name or username in your greeting to them. Have your logo in the same place every time. Include your privacy information at the bottom. Right. So by taking such precautions, our customers can be aware about the phishing mail. Right. If we are using some proper format for our email, so our customer is known about my format, my logo, and every time I'm writing a mail in the same way. So if they found some different way, different type of mail, different logo, somehow something different, if I'm not writing his full name or username to greet him, he may be aware, he may be conscious about that particular mail, that it may be phishing mail. So he may be extra conscious at that time. If I'm using same format every time, my email reader will know how my email will look like, right? And one major problem is also with it. The phishing attack, if they are reading my page and they are writing same format as I am using, they copy that format and they can trick my client anyway. So everything is having pros and cons. So we need to have little aware about that. The next issue is the bots and the SEO security concern. Bots are the real pain. Nowadays we can see that everywhere, on every app, everywhere we find bots. Whenever we open a website, we find bot. Whenever we open an app, we find bot. So it is a real pain, because the positive way is it is very convenient for our client to click on that bot and get the information. But it is very dangerous if it is malicious link, right? And my client is very conveniently click on that malicious link. And then what will happen? I will reduce my client's confidence on me. So this will be the problem. That bot may be malicious link also. That bot will tend to spam any site without enough security to stop them. So this is the problem. Now, what is the solution? We not require very huge team of moderators to stop those bots, though one or two team members may help out to stop their bots. Fine. And another thing that is the issue, clients, when they look on that bot and your website consumers' expectations are very low, so the Google seriously affecting your SERP. The importance of SEO for digital marketing can be understand, and these spam bot can be absolute search engine optimization killer. So some precautions can be taken for that also. As we see, there are some solutions for that. We can use the captcha for that, and there are many bot filters available, so we can place those bot filters. And one of the bot filter is the captcha. You can place the captcha to prevent from bot filters. Then the next issue is the monitoring communication and network traffic. The first track you need to be aware of is during contact between your marketing experts and customer or client, as well as the communication between team members. Now that your marketers are constantly communicating by online channels, internally and externally, there is a great chance that someone might be listening in on the chatter, picking up on useful information, and even trying to enter your network while flying under your radar. So, what will be the solution for such problem? Solution: we need to monitor the chatter constantly, inspect the traffic in your network constantly to identify potential security threats. Suddenly, we see that the traffic is increasing. So, we need to be conscious. We need to check why this traffic suddenly increasing. We need to identify potential security threats and the backdoors that hackers and spammers might try to exploit. By integrating a secure web gateway, for example, what you can do? Inspect your traffic. Suddenly, why it is increasing, why it is decreasing. Monitor communication and look for suspicious activity. Restrict access on non-work related website to keep employees safe. So such solution can be provided for such problems. Next issue we can discuss is the e-commerce. The risk of security challenges is very high in e-commerce for digital marketers, right? As I'm uh, making online payment, right? So I can bear some financial fraud when I'm shopping on some unknown site. There may be some fraud when I'm paying something for my shopping, right? So such financial frauds and security flaws are increasing in online shopping sites. So we need to aware about those flaws, frauds, and we need to provide some solutions, right? So when I'm shopping on Myntra, I feel very secure, and when I'm shopping on Amazon and all the famous website, I'm feeling very secure. When I'm shopping on some new website, I feel afraid of such fraud. At that time, as a client, I need to check the third party secure financial transaction service providers are there or not, like Visa, MasterCard, RuPay, and many more. So we need to make sure that the hacker should not be able to steal the bank and card details of the customers. For this, client cannot do anything. Who can do? The website owners, the businessmen. So the digital marketers who can provide such security to their customer, and it is very important or very urgent for the brand reputation of that particular brand or that particular website. Online businesses must use the security socket layer protocols also, the two-factor authentication protocols also. Nowadays, when when we are using that Gmail, initially we enter the ID, enter the password, and we will be able to log in the Gmail account. But nowadays, what is happening? We are having two-factor authentication protocols. We are writing ID, we are writing password, then I get a permission on my mobile number which we have feeded on there, and then when I permit, yes, it is me, then only it is allowing me on that website, right? So such kind of two-factor authentication protocols are there nowadays for more security, right? Now, another most important issue is social media marketing. So, social media marketing, we can find out the data breaches occurs there for where we are using weak password, unauthorized downloads, etc. So, such problems are there. So, there are very simple solutions for that. We need to review the login activities of the customer, check from where leads are coming, if they are coming from the same IP. So it could be the fraud also. So sometimes hackers are posting some or sending some spam mails or malicious posts, and we can check through such solutions. Nowadays, in the modern security challenges, we can find out there are some challenges there, right? So website management should be very, very secure nowadays, because everyone is making website, and there are lots of hackers. Their work is to hack their websites. Cyber attacks over IoT devices is a major, major issue nowadays. So IoT manufacturers need to inherit the advanced security for such devices, right? AI and machine learning attacks. So nowadays, AI and machine attacks are there. Chatbots, fraudsters are using chatbots to trapping the artificial intelligence powered password, right? So we need to prevent those security issues, right? Cloud security issues are there. Cryptocurrencies and blockchain issues are there, because we may bear the financial losses, security problems, if we are not taking care of such issues. So we need to have such extra care about those issues. So this is all about the security issues and privatization in digital marketing. Thank you so much.